먹기 전 한 20분 동안 세상의 책들을 좀 읽겠습니다. Broke Millennials, Stop Scraping By and Get Your Financial Life Together. 돈에 관한 책인데 Chapter 1 Money isn't the worst seriously. In the summer of 1996, a crispy and creamy donut changed my life. Well, okay, not just one donut, 5 dozen crispy, creamy donuts. It all began on a humid morning in North Carolina when my mom decided to engage in one of the most dangerous and cutthroat suburban activities, hosting a yard sale. As my sister and I watched her spend the week leading up to it preparing to set off our unused goods to flocks of women wearing elastic band sweatpants and scrunchies. This was the 90s after all. An idea began to germinate in my 7-year-old mind. If people were willing to hand over their hard-earned cash for a used Epsom still video at 7:30 in the morning, wouldn't they be likely to fork some over to buy donuts from 2 adorable children? Suddenly, visions of Toys R Us store aisles, and more specifically, Nup Super Soaker I've been coveting, started to dance in my hand. 와, 하나가 이렇게 모든 게 있어. Everyday greatness, inspiration for a meaningful life. Further insight on empathy. Listening to understand. No one appreciated the very special genius of your conversation as a dog does. If you chat with him a while, gradually building up the argument and the intonation, he'll relish it so that he will roll all around the floor, lie on his back, kicking and groaning with joyous worship. Very few wives are so affected. 13 Secrets of World-Class Achievers. Goal setting. Secret number 3, one you see is the one you get. example of a positive self-talk. Today and every day, I have a positive mental attitude. Today and every day, I manage my time effectively. I use every minute to its fullest. I use every minute to its fullest advantage. Today and every day, I value my physical, mental, and spiritual health. I always take good care of myself. Money comes to me. Money comes to me in many unforeseen ways. Today and every day, I believe in myself. I believe I am capable of great things. Reinvention. A guide for anyone looking for success, fulfillment, and a fresh start. How to make the rest of your life the best of your life. Set clear goals and objectives. Clear goal. Perhaps the most important word on the road to success is clarity. Fully 80% of your success comes from being absolutely clear about what it is you are trying to accomplish. Unfortunately, probably 80% or more of failure and frustration is because people are vague or fuzzy about what it is they want and how to go about achieving it. You can have just about anything you really want as long as you are willing to pay the price. And nature always demands that you pay the price in full and in advance. Plan every day in advance. Daily planning is absolutely essential. If you want to increase your productivity, practice the 6P formula for high achievement. Proper prior planning prevents poor performance. Proper planning is the mark of the professional. All successful men and women take a good deal of time to plan their activities. The 10 to 90 rule says that the first 10% of time that you spend planning your activities will save you as much as 90% of the time necessary to perform those activities once you start the work. Wolfpack. How to come together, unleash our power, and change the game. Make failure your fail. Make failure your fuel, new rule. Failure means you are finally in the game. Call to the wolf pack, try, fail, feed it, burn, then transform failure into your fuel. Small talk or down to business. We have the same dilemma on the phone as when meeting face to face. How much time should we invest in small talk? And when should we get down to business? Get down to business. Choose a style that is appropriate for the person you are talking to and the context. If there is an emergency, you will obviously not spend hours discussing the weather. However, it may be helpful with the international context to first ask a few polite questions to create a positive atmosphere for the discussion, but keep this short and simple. Keep this short and simple. Remember that non-native speakers can find small talk challenging because they do not have large general vocabulary. Affirmation for friendship. I am creating lasting friendship in my life. Affirmation for wisdom. My wisdom is a gift from God. Every day, in every way, my intuition grows stronger and stronger. I am one with myself. Speak with confidence. Overcome self-doubt. Communicate clearly and inspire your audience. Develop new skills. Chapter 14, Increase the skills, increase the competence. Without the practice, awareness is worthless. In Chapter 12, I compare the systems to katas in karate and said that by developing mental memory, you'll be able to respond the right way at the right time. The same is true of skills. They require practice. Just as you wouldn't walk down a dark alley right after learning your first kata, you shouldn't rush out on stage to try a new skill. Humility and the confidence. Here are my 5 suggestions for how to add more tools to your belt. Read books and articles. Read books and articles about communication. Study other great communicators such as comedians, politicians, and preachers. Join Toastmasters, an international speaking club. Volunteer to speak at events. Born reading. Chapter 2, First Year of Life. Device decision during the first year of life. Most experts suggest less is better. If you want to let your baby use devices before 2 years old, there are thousands of apps you can try. Some of them are even marked as educational, but remember, I discussed in Chapter 1 that the American Academy of Pediatrics recommended that you should wait until your child is 2 years old to bring digital devices into his or her life. As you will see, any decision to limit screen time will make parenting harder. You lose free time and relaxation that you could have while the baby watched something for a few minutes. But remember, your child will have his or her entire childhood to use these devices. What's the rush? What's the rush? May you live all the days of your life. Jen does not compute spirituality with thinking about God while one is peeling potatoes. Jen's spirituality is just to peel the potatoes. People seem not to see that their opinion of the world is also a compassion of their character. Chance is always powerful. Let your hook be always cast in the pool. Where you least expect it, there will be a fish. What matters now? What matters now? Learning from the crucible of crisis. And you know what? I think there's even hope for the banking elite. Redemption is possible. Where am I unwilling to sacrifice my own integrity? What is my moral signature? Moral signature. What values do I want others to infer from my action? And conversely, where have I fallen victim to greed, hubris, or power lust? When have I shut up when I should have spoken up? Moral failings on a grand scale of the sort observed in the banking scandal are impossible without an epidemic of moral dereliction. So, if you are incensed by what Wall Street did to Main Street, and you should be, stand tall for the moral standards you believe in. Hubris. Hubris. Civility in America. There is a great deal of respect and dignity in winning and losing. Civility in baseball. General Manager, New York Yankees. I've got World Series rings. I'm not wearing any of them right now. Imagine if you were saddled. If you were saddled with losing rings, I'd be wearing more losing rings than winning rings. But nobody walks around with the loser rings. They are a nice trophy for a win, and they're always nice accolade that you receive. But again, they don't stand the test of time. The relationship you build, how you conduct yourself, that really is more important. Clearly will stay with you longer than anything else you end up doing. The top 10 distinction between millionaires and the middle class. Now what? Read this little book again and again. I recommend reading it once a month until you feel the 10 distinctions have become a part of who you are. Repetition is the primary way. Repetition is the primary way we train our minds to think differently. When we think differently, we act differently and achieve different results. Why I wrote this book. What's your poo telling you? Lots of facts about your health. Deja vu. Synonyms: veggie burger, leftovers, corn baked, rattler, sloppy seconds. Nuggets. The amount of stool expelled per day varies from country to country. For instance, South Asians unload nearly 3 times as much poo as their British counterparts. This difference is largely due to the higher fiber content in the average Indian diet. Treatment is with laxatives and close bathroom supervision to expedite the natural passage of these illicit goods. Chapter 3. Why is it difficult to stop? As I explained earlier, I got interested in this subject because of my own addiction. When I finally stopped smoking, it was like the magic. It was like the magic. When I had tried to stop previously, there were weeks of dark depression. There would be other days when I was comparatively cheerful, but the next day I would invariably sink back into the misery and the depression. It was like clawing your way out of the slippery pit. You feel that you are nearing the top. You can see the sunshine, and then find yourself sliding back down again. Eventually, to end the misery, you light a cigarette. It tastes awful, make you even more depressed, and you try to work out why you keep doing this to yourself. The first thing you want to do is quit again. You can win, a step-by-step tool for top achievers. Winners won't do different things. They do things differently. Chapter 2. Build a positive attitude. Reaching your destination. The winner has a solution for every problem. The loser has a problem for every solution. Winners versus losers. The winner is always part of the solution. The loser is always part of the problem. Winners are a part of the team. Losers are apart from the team. Winners make things happen. Losers wait for things to happen. Winners plan and prepare. Winners plan and prepare to win. The key word is the preparation, action step. You may be disappointed if you fail, but you will be doomed if you don't try. Winners say, I must do something. Losers say, something must be done. Winners say, I must do something. Winners have dreams. A winner makes the commitments. When a winner makes a mistake, he says, I was wrong. The winner says it may be difficult, but it is possible. The winner sees a solution for every problem. The winner says, let me do it for you. Small talk, the public speaker's guide to success in every situation. When you need to send a thank you note, send handwritten notes promptly. Greet the gift giver. Thank the person for their kindness. State why you are thankful. Share how you'll use the gift. Mention possible future interaction while thanking once more. Better, simpler strategy. A value-based guide to exceptional performance. A sea of opportunities. A sea of opportunities. Differences. We live in a complicated world. Value-based strategy help us see how we can create value. There are only two levels, WTP and WTS. Strategies think in difference. Exceptional product quality and outstanding working condition do not confer a lasting advantage if they can be matched easily by rival firms. A profound question to ask is the following. If your company were to disappear tomorrow, who would miss it?